What's good? What's good? Shout out to the whole world, the whole universe. This is Born Eye Music and AJ Halpern of G&D New Sinatra, aka Guns and Doves, and
Monumental Music Group, MMG.
Word.
DC, NYC.
All day, all night. And this is a special Beat Konductaz edition of How to Make a Record, featuring select cuts and insights from the creation of my album, King of Kings. All the producers that we chose to create the experience that we have before you in this project, how we choose our producers, why we feel it's important to choose the producers we choose, and what it's like to create a record from an executive producer standpoint. So I hope y'all enjoy. Check it out. I guess for the past like 7 months, this has been, this is Monumental Studios right here, but it's been a collaboration with myself involved, between G&D New Sinatra. This is my production imprint. Has been working close with Monumental Music Group for the putting together of my album, King of Kings, basically, and the launching of like a bigger endeavor.
It's a whole campaign. It's a whole like community clusterfuck of producers that just like we get together. We're from all around the world.
Yeah, so pretty much a big army of artists, producers, dancers, graphic designers, etc. Kind of spread out in like a big cloud model all over the world.
Dream Cloud.
Yeah, so this project right here has been a big experiment, but it's been an experiment in success with a lot of different sounds and collaborations taking place between myself and Mobb Deep over a beat that Jay Skrilla from Interloop Records produced, which was also in collaboration with a mixtape that I co-executive produced for Heyday Footwear, my sponsor, the Heyday mixtape. I guess that's one example. Working with a brother a brother named Sick Boy that's originally from upstate New York, moved out to New Zealand, sent me a really up-tempo house type of track that I collaborated with Libby Pickin from Laser Bitch out in Baltimore on. And so like that's just two little examples of the sound that we try to capture in choosing producers. With the Jay Skrilla record, for instance, it's real like ridiculous. You got Limelight? Can you try to pull that up like super fast? Like shit's just real street and real hard, and really epic, and reminder of that like classic 90s Mobb Deep sound. But then the record from my man Sick Boy was real up tempo, almost house-like, and it all still flows really cohesively in the project that I'm doing overall. And that's really the point of these two production entities coming together, G&D New Sinatra and Monumental Music, which to just kind of capture the entire urban, electronic, and global music markets. I think we've been successful so far in creating that sound. I'm not sure if you guys can even pick this up sonically, but this is the record that Jay Skrilla produced.
I was jealous of my niggas more thorough in the street.
This is my record with Mobb Deep. And Jay Skrilla from right here in DC area, DMV producer. One of the best producers in the city. But the record was mixed and mastered by AJ Halpern right here of Monumental Music. And this is me right here on the first verse. We originally did this for Heyday Footwear. Shout out to Heyday. Fast forward to like having the body of us.
Get online for drama, I'll pencil you in. Bloodhound, hunt niggas down.
Yeah, that's fine. Shout out to Mobb Deep.
I'm real smooth with
once again, shout out to Jay Skrilla. Oh shit, you playing Dreaming now.
Navigate through hell wherever I'm.
Just want to give you guys a sense of like when we think about producing, we think about the production from like the Quincy Jones kind of Miles Davis shit, even P. Diddy sort of way of thinking about things, which is cohesively big. You know, we think about the entire range of sounds that we want to cover and how to choose them, and then we reach out to the producers in our network to provide the actual structure. And you know, we provide the foundation and the execution, so it becomes an entire production. You know, that's the way that we think about it. So in terms of, I mean, I know y'all heard the record, a little piece of the record that I did with Mobb Deep, but I feel like that was that. In terms of producing this project and what we try to do in general, what G&D tries to do, and I know what Monumental tries to do, is basically do our best to reinvent and dominate the entire music landscape as much as we possibly can. So like you know, what you just heard is that concept from a hip hop's perspective, and this record right here, produced by Sick Boy, aka SB, and eventually ended up being co-produced by AJ here to create the final product. And which features myself and Libby Pickin from Laser Bitch on the vocals, is an example of, you know, what we are also doing more globally. This is more of a dance record, but I wouldn't even call it that specifically. It's just a new, it's a hybrid. It's an enhancement of that expression. That's what we aim to do. G&D Monumental. Let's shout out to SB. Shout out to Sick Boy. One Eye Music, King of Kings. Spring 2012.
Deep drinks behind your eyes. New chapters close today. Not far, far, far away. Reaching out into the light. It's more than just a dream. Not far, far, far away. Just close your eyes now. More than your dreams allow. It feels so real now. Not far, far, far away.
Everybody wanna know how I got far. I just tell them that the world need rock stars. Bullets coming out the toast like a Pop-Tart. Aiming higher than the blocks and the cop cars. Feeling like the second coming when you're hearing them. Born I, son of Joseph and Miriam. I just hope my dreams bigger than my fear of them. Last lap on the track and they cheering him. Praying that I never slip on my banana peel. If I never live to see it, then my family will. Meditate what I see on my
right there, you also hearing AJ playing the guitar. So this is like a live instrumentation. Once this record got to us, AJ playing, I don't know, the electric guitar under it, and get some other shit with the drums. So we try to incorporate even the electronic live sound into the electronic process sound and make a whole nother thing. But I love this record. I never heard a record like this before. But it feels like you've heard a record like this before. That's what we try to. It feels familiar, but you've never heard it before. That's what we do.
Open your mind now, not just a dream now. You're even closer now.
Shout out to Libby.
Hands up for my old dreams. Matter of fact, I never sleep, so I don't dream. Sick of all the mirrors and smoke screens. Feeling like a nightmare with a slow scream. One way bus pass for the road, please. To the powdered mustaches and nosebleeds. All I wanna know is, can I really change the world off of showbiz? One time, two time for the great ones. Champagne on the graves of the late ones. Two doors, roof off with the top down. Bell pre-road.
So I guess those are two solid examples, and that right there is an example of what, in thinking about the executive production aspect of any project, and in this case, my project, King of Kings, really the important thing is being able to capture the entire music landscape that you can best express yourself through. I feel like I can express myself through multiple music channels. So be that hip hop, or electronic music, or house, dubstep. I guess that's electronic music, but just speaking more specifically, or rock, or classical, or soul, or whatever. I feel like I can pretty much communicate effectively through all those chambers. So we try to cover all of those bases in the way that we produce an album. And by doing that, we choose as many virtuosos as we possibly can within their own professions. So we try to find the best hip-hop producers, the best electronic music producers, the best engineers, and then further beyond that, the best photographers, the best videographers, the best models, the best dancers, everything. But everybody that's hungry and ready for it, like right now, and try to put all of them together and create something that the world has never seen, or everybody feels like they saw, but this is the best they've ever seen it. That's what we try to do. That's what we're doing. It's coming along well. I feel like my project's going to be something that people are going to talk about. So yeah, damn, I wish I could show y'all my new video. But watch out for Vapor coming soon. This is crazy.
Crazy.
Producers from Thailand, producers on this record. I've got Easy Zalin from Titanium, the biggest rap group in Southeast Asia. He's one of their producers. I got 3 of his records on my project. I got 3 Jay Skrilla records on my project. My man Konductaz the Kid, aka Flip DeVito, aka Sky 9, aka Terracotta Blue. I got 1 of each of his records from each of his different aliases on this project. And that's one producer who produces under 4 different aliases, and each alias contains a very, very specific style of production. It's amazing. It's literally like 4 different people, but it's one dude. Crazy. So what do you call it? So yeah, on top of that, I guess out of Thailand, out of local producers like my man Skrilla, the 4-in-1 producer that I just spoke of. Who else did records on this project, man? My man DC Soul Plus Mind out in LA. Got about 3 records on here. It's crazy shit. Who else? Again, my Kai Miller from G Unit produced a record on here. Shout out to Kai Miller. AJ Halpern produced records on this project. SB, Sick Boy. Who else?
Yeah, you nailed them out, man.
Did I?
Yeah,
really?
you listed them out.
I feel like I forgot somebody that's going to be upset with me, but it's all good. For the most part, everybody on there. And my partner, DJ AB Logic, is the other co-executive producer of this entire battleship. He's out in New York right now, / Hoboken, New Jersey, and he handles the New York house music side of things, and then internally helps us choose records, and he kind of A&Rs the project, and while we handle the actual day-to-day production of things. And of course, with me on top of the production, the executive production, then it's the lyrics and the performance aspect too. So yeah, that's how you make a record. So there you have it. That's how we moving this year, 2012 and beyond, making things happen. Once again, this is Born Out Music. The name of my album is King of Kings. Y'all about to get touched in the middle of your heart with that. So. I know y'all are looking forward to it. Once again, shout out to Beat Konductaz. You can find me online, facebook.com/thebornidentity, www.bornoutmusic.com.
Yeah, and for all kinds of production, video and audio, monumentalmusicgroup.tv.
Twitter.com/ at bornoutmusic. What else? YouTube.com/bornoutmusic. Pretty much any internet domain you could possibly think of / Born Out Music is where you'll find me. or just Google me, Born space I space music. Holla at your boy. Shout out to Beat Konductaz. Shout out to all the producers on my project. Shout out to AB Logic. Shout out to the entire Guns N' Dubs fam. MacGyver, Waze, Sugar SP, Adriana Milan, Amber Green Eyes, Ashley Washington, my man Nate, DJ AB Logic, once again AJ Halpern, and all the producers, artists, graphic artists, etc. that helped to make this enterprise what it is. Salute.